Hello and welcome Horror Diaries Official. Today, the story is about Emily Rose and its true story. The true story behind Exorcism of Emily Rose involved a young German girl named Emily Mitchell. The first person to recognize that Annalise Mitchell was possessed by demons was an older woman accompanying the girl on a pilgrimage. She noticed that Annalise would not walk past certain She noticed that Annalise would not walk past certain image of Jesus, refused to drink water from a holy spring and smelled that Alice died. An exorcist in a nearby town examined Mitchell and returned a diagnosis: demonic possession. The bishop issued permission to perform the rite of exorcism according to the Roman ritual law 1640. Half a year and 67 rites of exorcism later, Annalise Mitchell was dead at 23. Annalise Mitchell did not die in the Middle Ages, but in 1976, in a small town, Klingenberg, in the heart of one of the most civilized little countries in Europe, Germany. 2 years after Mitchell's death, a German court found her parents and the two priests involved guilty of negligent manslaughter and sentenced them to 6 months in prison, suspended with 3 years probation. What shocked Germany most was the fact that it could happen in a country that prides itself on being highly rational and highly secular. The surprising thing was that the people connected to the channel were all completely convinced that she had really been possessed. Says Frank Barker, amazement still in his voice 3 decades after he covered his story for the regional daily paper main post. Many years later, I visited the woman who first diagnosed the devil. Barton says, "He blessed my microphone with holy water because I was working for the radio then, and it was like that the devil was in control of the microphones." Mitchell was raised in a strict Catholic family in Bavaria, which rejected the reforms of Vatican II and flirted with religious fringe groups. While other kids her age were rebelling against authority and experimenting with sex, she tried to atone for the sins of waywardness and drugs addicts by sleeping on a bad floor in the middle of the night. According to court findings, she experienced her first epileptic attack in 1959 and by 1973 was suffering from depression and considering suicide. Soon, she was seeing the faces of demons on the people, and things around her and voices told her she was damned. Under the influence of her demon, Mitchell ripped the clothes off her body, compulsively performed up to 400 squats a day, crawled under a table, and barked like a dog for 2 days, ate spiders and corals, bit the head off a dead bird, and licked her own urine from the floor. By 1975, Michael was asking for an exorcism. The red and old and unable that performed the rite 67 times over the first half of 1976. Some of the sessions took up to 4 hours. 42 sessions were recorded on tape. Mitchell's recorded voice can still send shivers of your spine. It is the voice of a Dylan, growling, barking, inhuman, and surprisingly like the voice of Linda Blair in Exorcist, which had been released in Germany 2 years earlier. Sometimes the demons identified themselves as Cain, Nero, Judas, Lucifer, Hitler, and others. Anyone answered the exorcist questions, explaining what was wrong with the church or why they were in hell. People are stupid as pigs. Ask Hitler. They think it's all over after that. He goes on. Judas said Hitler was nothing but a big mouth and had no real say in hell. Anyway, it wasn't the exorcism that killed Angelina Michelle. At some point, she began talking increasingly about dying to atone for the wayward youth of the day as apostate free of the modern church refused to eat, though she had received treatment for epilepsy. By the time, at her own request, doctors were no longer being consulted. She, her parents, and the exorcist decided to rely completely on its wisdom. By the time Michelle died of starvation, she weighed only 300 pounds. After her death, the evidence of Michelle trial also set reason against faith. I personally believe that this case was handled in such a way as to play down the reality of the devil, says Norbert Bohmer, Jesus, and chairman of the Theological Commission of the Catholic Charismatic Renewal in Germany. We cannot perform exorcism but practice for deliverance from demonic influence. The trial went to the heart of faith. If the Bible is true, then the miracles must have really happened, and Satan must be real. But it's not easy treating the existence of the devil is the one of the most secularized countries in Europe. Studied by research institutes in France and published in the German University Der Spiegel last month, shows that even among churchgoers, approximately a third of baptized Catholics and half of baptized Protestants do not believe in life after death. I understand the complaint that German theologians are too rational, says Siemens Rich, professor for liturgical science in Munster, but exorcism is all about helping the sick. In Anna case, the script was quoted when I go to a patient and support her in her religion, she gets the impression that she really is possessed. Exorcism is far more widespread today than most people imagine. According to research, there are about 70 practicing exorcists in France, and just as many employed in Italy. In July this year, a congress in Poland was reportedly candid about 350 practicing exorcists. Generally, is the major European exception. Here, there are only 2 or 3 practicing exorcists, and though they have the approval of the bishop, they operate in secret. Secularization has persisted in its grip, says Ulrich Lima, a Jesuit priest, medical doctor, and psychiatrist, who often has been called into exorcism cases by clergymen. We do a lot work for the third world, but little for faith in President God. The German church is far too cerebral. Lima doesn't consider himself an exorcist and doesn't perform the Roman ritual of tuberculosis. As a doctor, I say there is no such thing as possession. He says, in my view, these patients are mentally ill. I pray with them, but that alone doesn't help. You have to be with them as a psychiatrist. But at the same time, when the patient comes from Eastern Europe and believes that he's been impaired by evil, it would be a mistake to acknowledge these systems. After the Midterm trial, German bishops and theologians formed a commission to review the exorcism body, and in 1984, they petitioned Rome to change it. The heart of the problem they found was practice of speaking directly of imperatively to the devil, that is the unseen spirit, that part of the right seems still more done, since it concerned to the patient that he or she truly was possessed. The German didn't get what they wanted. We were touched when Rome issued a defense exorcism formula in 1999, which left open the possibility of speaking the devil directly, say, Rita. But you can't know for certain that the patient is truly possessed the devil. Today, 30 years after we can stand with both exorcists and her father also dead, her mother couldn't be reached for this article in which her influence by a small group of Catholics who believe he atoned for wayward streets and sinful youth, and honor as an unofficial saint. Buses often from Holland, I think, to confront his grave. Bartlett says, the grave is a gathering point for religious outsiders. They write notes, requests, and thanks for her help, leave them on the grave. They pray, sing, and throw alms.